I'm sitting in the driveway with the engine humming low, watching the porch light flicker like it's telling me to go. We used to talk for hours, now we're rationing the breath in a house that feels like morning for a slow and quiet death. I look for every loophole for a reason we should stay, but the colors in the picture have all washed to shades of gray. I reached across the console just to find a frozen hand, like trying to plant a garden in a desert full of sand. I open up my mouth to find a way to make it right, but the truth is casting shadows in the middle of the light. And it's the end of us in 3 words, sharp and cold as glass. The final I am sorry for the things we let pass. Or maybe it is over, or I'm leaving now. The breaking of a circle and the burning of the vow. A million sentences we spoke, 1,000 different ways to end up in the silence of these 3 final words today. You're staring out the window at the dying of the year. I'm swallowing the mercury of every single tear. We thought we were a novel that would never hit the end. Now we're just a broken message that we're far too tired to send. That I love you is all buried under what went wrong, and that you and me is nothing but a ghost inside a song. Which 3 will it be? We failed us, let me go, don't follow me. The brevity is killing me, the shortness of the fall, to condense a whole lifetime into no words at all. To end up in the silence of these 3 final words today. I look at you, I'm so tired, please just go. We lost it, the end of us in 3 small words, very small, fade out, 3 smiles go. We lost Chasing the cracks in the drywall we painted, back when my heaven is still unacquainted with the weight of the words that we don't say out loud. Two lonely figures lost in the same crowd. We're sharing a pill but draining the walls, waiting for one of us to finally cry at a loss. Our hands are still touching, but the spark is a stain. It's a heavyweight winter in the middle of spring. We're holding on tighter just to feel ourselves great. How much of this forever are we supposed to take? Oh, love will tear us apart, piece by slow piece. It's the hunger that kills us, the ghost on the leaves. We built a cathedral just to watch the roof fall. We gave it our best, and we gave it our all. But the harder we try, the deeper the star. Yeah, love will tear us apart right where we are. The kitchen is quiet, the radio's dead, just the sound of the things that should never be said. I look in your eyes and I see my own greed. A beautiful garden turned to a thief. We're perfect on paper, but gold in a lie. But we're tearing the seams, laying the bed of the night. Is it a sin to stay when the fire is cold? Is it a lie to keep what we can't even hold? I'm losing myself while I'm trying to save you from the wreckage of every I love you I gave you. Oh, love will tear us apart, piece by slow piece. It's the hunger that gives us, the ghost on the leash. We built a cathedral just to watch the roof fall. We gave it our best, and we gave it all. But the harder we try, the deeper the star. Yeah, love will tear us apart where we are. It's tearing us down, it's tearing us down, it's breaking us down, it's breaking us down. The more that we care, the less we can breathe in this beautiful trap that we never tried. I will tear us apart. I will tear us apart. I'm looking at the ring, indentation on my finger, like a ghost of a touch that's determined to linger. We stood in the rain and we swore on our lives that we'd be the exception, the one that survives. but the ink on the pages has started to fade. And I'm drowning in every commitment we made. The always and forever's a heaviest stone, sinking me deeper now that I'm alone. I'm packing the plans that we'll never get through, and burning the map that lead me to you. So it's goodbye to all our promises, every single one. To the house on the hill and our place in the sun. Goodbye to the names that we picked for the kids, and the life that we lost when we hit the skids. It's a long way down from the heights where we flew, saying goodbye to the us that I thought I knew. The kitchen is haunted by the morning coffee steam, and the way that you looked in the middle of a dream. We promised to fight, and we promised to stay, but you found a door, and you walked right away. Now I'm left with a contract that nobody signed, just a mountain of maybes you left in my mind. Is there a place where the broken vows go, a valley of whispers and nobody knows? I'm releasing the yes, I'm releasing the we. I'm breaking the chains so I finally can be the person I was before you promised the moon and left me in winter in the middle of June. They'll always believe you, one by one, into the dark. Goodbye to the fire, goodbye to the spark. Goodbye to all our promises. The air in this kitchen is heavy and still, like the frost sitting deep on the windowsill. I'm tracing the ghost of your hand on the glass, watching the minutes and memories pass. Every movement I make feels like moving through air with the weight of forever that we left for dead. I try to stand up, but I'm pinned to the floor by the shadow you left when you walked through the door. My chest is a cage made of rusted out steel, and I've forgotten how normal is supposed to feel. They say just to breathe, that it gets better with time, but every deep breath feels like committing a crime. 'Cause every weed exhale what used to be. And every exhale is breaking what's left of me. I went for a walk just to clear out the lungs, but the air tasted bitter like needles and tongues. I saw a reflection in a shop window pane of a man who's been hollowed by years of the rain. My diaphragm aches with the pressure of you, a physical haunting in shades of dark blue. I'm gasping for mercy, I'm reaching for air, but there's nothing but vacuum now that you're not there. Inhale, I remember the way that you smelled. Exhale, I'm losing the ground that I held. Inhale, I can almost believe you'll come back. Exhale, the structural beams start to crack. It's a slow motion wreck, it's a biological war. I don't know what I'm breathing for anymore. Cause every exhale is a ligament crushing like a tidal wave into my ribcage is rushing. It's the snapping of tendons, the tearing of bone, the sound of a heart that's left strictly alone. I'm breathing out pieces of what used to be, and every exhale is breaking what's left of me. In and out, it's a physical pain. And out, like a walk through the rain. My chest is so tight, I can't make it right. Every breath, a little more death. The book is lying open on a table by the bed, with 1,000 words of promises we left entirely unsaid. We were halfway through a chapter, a summer painted gold, before the ink began to dry and the story turned so cold. I'm staring at the margins where you used to scrawl your name. Now the paper's just a reminder of a spark that lost its flame. I can't bear to close the cover, I can't bear to see the end. I'm reading back the dialogue of a lover and a friend, but the plot has lost its footing and the ink is starting to smear. And I'm terrified of what comes next in this 2026 year. Oh, it's the last page, we didn't write the end, and then we lost somewhere in the middle of the night. We had the ink, we had the pen, we had the once upon a time, but we ran out of the rhythm and we ran out of the rhyme. And now it's just a hollow binding and a story left in flight, searching for the light. and the wreckage that is me. The story's over, the book is done, but I'm still staring at the blankness, waiting for the sun. Just a blank page, the one we didn't write. I didn't bring no lilies, I didn't wear a suit of black, but I'm standing at the kitchen sink, watching years go down the crack. There's no headstone in the garden, no service in the rain, just the heavy hollow ringing of a heart that's gone insane. You're still breathing in the city, you're still walking down the street, but the odds that used to happen is 6 feet under concrete. How do you mourn a person who hasn't really died? How do you bury secrets that are burning you inside? I'm clearing out the closet, I'm folding up the ghost of the one who used to love me when I needed it the most. This is a eulogy for a living, breathing love, for the prayers that hit the ceiling and never went above. You're out there catching taxis, you're drinking tea at 4, while I'm holding awake for the girl who doesn't live here anymore. It's the saddest kind of funeral, no bells and no goodbye, just a eulogy for a love that's too stubborn to just die. The 2026 calendar is marking me in red, marking anniversaries of things we never said. I see your photos on the screen, a digital haunting, while I'm starving at a table for the only thing I'm wanting. It's a strange kind of bereavement to see you in a crowd and have to keep the screaming in my spirit quiet and proud. If I could give a speech, I'd say you were the light that kept the shadows from the door in the middle of the night. I'd say you were a masterpiece, a song I love to sing, but now I'm just a witness to a broken silent thing. This is a eulogy for a living, breathing love, for the prayers that hit the ceiling and never went above. You're out there catching taxis, you're drinking tea at 4, while I'm holding awake for the girl who doesn't live here anymore. It's the saddest kind of funeral, no bells and no goodbye, just a eulogy for a love that's too stubborn to just die. Rest in peace, the way we laugh, rest in peace, the better half. The body's still moving, the heart's still beating, but the love is gone. Yeah, the love is gone. Ashes to ashes. us to weep goodbye to you and goodbye to me. I still buy 2 coffees, then I catch my mistake, leaving half of the bed for a ghost I can't shake. The calendar circled in a deep shade of blue. It's been 300 days, I'm not finding you. I've kept every message, I've replayed the tapes of a love that was perfect before the escapes. The clock on the wall hasn't moved since you left. Just a house full of echoes and rooms full of theft. You took every sunlight, you took every plan. Now I'm holding a shadow where I once held your hand. Happy anniversary to the day the world ended, to the forever we swore that we'd both have defended. I'm lighting a candle for a flame that went out in a silence so loud it's beginning to shout. It's a heartbreak anniversary, a year of the rain, just me and the ghost of us dancing with pain. Your sweater still smells like the night in July, before hello turned into a bitter goodbye. I pass by our cafe and look at our seat, then I turn up my collar and walk down the street. Funny how time is a healer, they say, but time is the ocean that's washing away. Do you see the day and just let it pass by? Do you look at the stars with a different guy? While I'm building a monument out of the grief, tracing the moments that ended too brief. I'm celebrating the wreckage, I'm honoring the scars of the night that we fell from the height of the stars. A year of the rain, just me and the ghost of us dancing with pain. 1 year of missing you, 1 year of blue. The cake's on the table, but there's no one to share. Just the scent of your perfume still hung in the air. Happy anniversary to the part of me that died with you. I watch you laugh from the edge of the light, a secret I carry into the night. I've written your name on the back of my tongue, a song for the ages that's never been sung. We talk about weather, we talk about friends, while I'm tracing the lines where my sanity ends. I'm a book on your shelf that you never will read, the silent supporter, the friend that you need. My heart is a cathedral with the doors locked tight, praying to a heaven that's just out of sight. It's a beautiful torture, this holy charade, to be standing so close while I'm starting to fade. All the love that never told can be is a ghost in the room only I get to see. It's the heaviest weight that a spirit can bear, a mountain of always that's hanging in there. It's a garden that's blooming beneath the deep snow, the greatest devotion that you'll never know. I've practiced the I love yous 1,000 times over, then I bury them deep neath the cracks in the floor. I see how you look at the one that you chose, and I'm just the thorn that's protecting the rose. I smile when you're happy, I'm steady and true, while I'm dying in pieces for the one of you. Would it break the world if I spoke it aloud? Would it burn every bridge? Would it bring on the clouds? So I'll keep my silence, I'll play out my part with the graveyard of maybes inside of my heart. I'd rather have this shadow, this spark, than to tell you the truth and be left in the dark. mattress is a desert, 6 feet of empty space. I'm memorizing shadows where I used to see your face. I'm clinging to the fabric right against the wooden frame, while the silence in the hallway keeps on whispering your name. I used to complain that you took up too much room. Now I give the world for a little less gloom. I'm reaching out my hand in the middle of the night, but the curtain's cold and the moon is too bright. I'm a ghost in this house, just trying to survive on the 4-inch border where I feel alive. Now I'm sleeping on the edge of the bed, trying to quiet the ghosts in my head, leaving a canyon of pillows and sheets for a version of us that I'll never more meet. The middle's a mountain I'm too tired to climb, so I'm hanging on the ledge, just biding my time. Yeah, I'm sleeping on the edge, half falling away, 'cause if I move to your side, I'll admit it didn't stay. The scent of your shampoo is fading from the air. I'll leave your lamp on just in case you're there. My back is to the window, my face is to the wall. In this gravity of grieving, I got so far to fall. I'm balanced on the stitches, a tightrope in the dark, searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. The covers are heavy, but they don't keep me warm. I'm the ship that's been broken in the eye of the storm. I stay on my side, like there's a line in the sand, afraid if I cross it, I'll find nothing but land. Yeah, I'm sleeping on the edge of the bed, trying to quiet the ghosts in my head, leaving a canyon of pillows and sheets for a version of us that I'll never more meet. The middle's a mountain I'm too tired to climb, so I'm hanging on the ledge, just biding my time. Yeah, I'm sleeping on the edge, half falling away, 'cause if I move to your side, I'll admit you didn't stay. I stood there in the doorway while you packed the final box, listening to the heavy click of all the changing locks. I offered you my silver and I offered you my gold, but you can't warm a spirit that's already turned to cold. I asked you for a reason, but you only gave me space and left a hollow silence in our favorite holy place. I reached out for a lifeline, but I only caught the air, searching for a version of you that was never there. I wanted us to happen, I wanted us to stay, but you were already halfway down the driveway anyway. And heartbreak's what I had to take, it's all you left behind, a bitter pill to swallow and a fever in my mind. I traded in my happiness to pay for your mistakes. Now I'm drowning in the ripples of the choices that you make. I didn't choose the end and I didn't want the break, but heart heartbreak's what I had to take. Now I'm learning how to dinner for one instead of two, in a house that's still a museum of the ghost of me and you. I see your fingerprints on every glass and every shelf. I'm a stranger in my body, I'm a shadow of myself. You walked away so lightly, like you didn't feel the weight, while I'm crushed beneath the iron of this sudden lonely fate. They say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger in the end, but I'd rather be a coward with a hand that I could lend than a hero in this wreckage with a heart that's torn in two, wishing I could trade this strength for one more night with you. But heartbreak's what I had to take. But heartbreak's what I had to take. Yeah, it's what I had to take. The keys still turn the heavy lock the same way they did before, but there's a different kind of quiet waiting past the door. The mail is stacking on the shelf, letters for a ghost. I'm standing in the kitchen making coffee and some toast, but the table's gotta lean to it. The wood has started to groan under the weight of all the things I'm facing on my own. The thermostat is set to 72, but I'm shivering, reaching for memories of you. I'm walking through the hallways, dodging every patch of light in a place that looks familiar, but nothing feels right. It's just four walls and a ceiling, shingles and stone, but it's a house that isn't a home anymore. The welcome mat is lying face down on the floor. I'm a stranger in the hallway, locked without a door. We built this out of promises, we painted it in blue, but the color's peeling off now that I'm missing you. Yeah, I'm living in the wreckage behind a fastened door in a house that isn't a home anymore. Leave the porch light burners, there are trapped inside the vents. closet's mostly empty, just a lingering innocence. I see the mark upon the wall where we hung our favorite frame. Now there's just a faded square and a shadow of your name. I used to love the rain on the roof, the rhythm and the sound, but now it feels like teardrops trying to wash me underground. They say home is where the heart is, but mine is in your hand, and you're miles across the border of a dark and distant land. So I'm just a tenant in a memory, paying rent and tears, watching seconds turn to minutes and the minutes turn to years. It's just four walls and a ceiling, shingles and stone, but it's a house that isn't a home anymore. The welcome mat is lying face down on the floor. I'm a stranger in the hallway, a lock without a door. We built this out of promises, we painted it in blue, but the color's peeling off now that I'm missing you. Yeah, I'm living in the wreckage behind a fastened door in a house that isn't a home anymore. I'll leave the porch light burning, though I know you won't arrive, just to prove to the neighbors that I'm still somewhat alive. But the windows are all hollow and the creak is in the floor, in this house that isn't a home anymore. The echo hit the hallway like a physical weight, a second too early, a lifetime too late. I stood in the kitchen with my hand on the glass, watching the ghost of our symphony pass. There was no more shouting, no more who was wrong, just a sudden erasure of where I belong. The air in the room didn't know how to move, it lost the vibration, it lost the groove. I waited for the engine to start and to drive, for a sign that the house was still somewhat alive. But the world turned to velvet, thick and so deep, like a secret the shadows were desperate to keep. It's the silence after the door finally closed, the kind of quiet that leaves you exposed. No static, just a ringing in the ears, the sound of a vacuum swallowing years. It's louder than thunder, it's sharper than glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. It's the heaviest thing I've ever had to hold, the silence you left in the 2020 seats cold. The clock on the mantle is ticking too loud, it's a rhythm reminder of a gathering cloud. I'm afraid to move, afraid to breathe, afraid of the hollow you left up your sleeve. The fridge starts to hum and it sounds like a scream, breaking the surface of this terrible dream. I used to crave peace, used to pray for the calm, but this kind of quiet is a wound, not a bomb. In the noise of our fighting, at least you were there. In the heat of the anger, there was life in the air, but the stillness is clinical, sterile and white, a desert of nothing in the middle of the night. It's the silence after the door finally closed, the kind of quiet that leaves you exposed. No static, just a ringing in the ears, the sound of a vacuum swallowing years. It's louder than thunder, it's sharper than glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. It's the heaviest thing I've ever had a key that won't turn again. Waiting for the if or the how or the when. But the walls are just plaster, the floor is just wood, and the silence is saying you're gone for good. So quiet, I can hear my heart breaking. The silence is all that's left. The diagnosis came in whispers in the way you turned away. A slow release of poison in the things you didn't say. I felt the first symptoms when your kiss started to cool. I treated the heartache like a common winter flu, but it's moved into my lungs, now it's settled in my blood. A beautiful catastrophe, a sweeping silent flood. There is no miracle in a pharmacy of time, just a steady, heavy rhythm of a steep and dark decline. I'm checking my vitals, but the mercury is down. I'm a king with a heavy, rusted, hollow point crown. They say I'll recover, that the fever's gonna break, but they don't see the hollow that your I don't love you makes. This love has a terminal illness, a beautiful decay, watching the best of me just wither away. There's no surgery to cut out the memory of your name, no medicine to dull the heat of this slow burning flame. I'm turning with us, I'm dying of the weed in this 2026 winter. There's no cure for me, just a long fading heartbeat where you used to reside. Love is a terminal illness with nowhere to hide. Sterile and the colors turning gray. I'm counting down the moments till the end of the day. I see you in the distance like a vision, like a ghost. The one who was my world is the one who hurts the most. It's a heartache so deep, it's written in my soul, that I'll carry this feeling, losing all control. You're the happiness I'm missing, you're the peace I can't quite reach. A painful kind of lesson that only you could teach. Put me in this empty space, tell me I'll be fine while I'm chasing out the lonely edge of our finish line. It isn't just a breakup, it's a fracture of the soul, a broken piece of a human trying to be whole. This love has a terminal illness, a beautiful decay, watching the best of me just wither away. There's no surgery to cut out the memory of your name, no medicine to dull the heat of this slow burning flame. I'm turning with us, I'm dying of the way in this 2026 winter. There's no cure for me, just a long fading heartbeat where you used to reside. Love has a terminal illness with nowhere to hide. Is getting thin. I'm losing this battle to the sadness deep within. Don't try to remind me of how happy we became. I'm struggling with losing you, and I'll never be the same. let the quiet take me. I bought a brand new calendar to hang beside the door, to track the empty minutes that are not yours anymore. The ink is black and heavy, the paper's crisp and white, but it feels like a ledger of everything not right. I used to mark the weekends, the dinners and the films. Now I'm just marking shadows and the silence on the rims of the coffee cups I'm washing for a ghost that isn't there. In this 2026 winter, there's a chill in every prayer. The sun comes up on schedule, the moon begins its climb, but I'm stuck in a loop of frozen, fractured time. I'm counting the days since you left me behind, losing my grip and losing my mind. It's been 24 mornings of waking up cold and 17 evenings of feeling so old. Every X on the page is a stab in the chest, a bitter reminder that I'm failing the test. I'm just a man with a pen and a debt I can't pay, counting the days since you walked away. Day 42 was a Tuesday, the rain was coming down. I saw a car like yours and I nearly drove through town. Day 59 was harder, I forgot the way you smell. I'm terrified of feeling, cause I've learned to love this hell. If I stop the counting, doesn't mean that you're truly gone. Does the clock start ticking over on a gray and lonely dawn? I'm building a bridge of numbers to reach where you might be, but the math is getting heavy and it's drowning out the me. They say it takes 21 days to break a habit's hold, but you're a part of my DNA, a story yet untold. I could count to a million, I could count to the end of time, but it won't change the fact that you're no longer mine. I'm counting the days since you left me behind, losing my grip and losing my mind. It's been 24 mornings of waking up cold and 17 evenings of feeling so old. Every X on the page is a stab in the chest, a bitter reminder that I'm failing the test. I'm just a man with a pen and a debt I can't pay, counting the days since you walked away. 112, 113, the space between the numbers is the loudest thing I've seen. I'm still here, still counting, waiting for the day I stop, but I don't think I ever will. Just another day, just another X, just another sunset without you. I still catch myself reaching with my thumb to a ghost of a circle where my skin's gone numb. It's been months since I laid that gold on the shelf, but I'm still fighting battles with my shadow and myself. The tan line is fading, They pay a little band, but there's a mark that won't leave the back of my head. A ghost of a promise, a dent in the bone, a permanent map of a love I outgrown. The jeweler can polish the metal to shine, but there's no way to buff out your life out of mine. I look at my fingers and I see the cost of every forever that ended up lost. Now there's scars where the ring used to be, a deep indentation of what you meant to me. It's a hollow point memory, a weight I don't wear, but even in the sunlight, the shadow is there. You're gone from the house and you're gone from the bed, but I got this reminder in silver and red. Yeah, there's scars where the ring used to be, and I'm still chained to the ghost of a key. I went to the market and reached for the glass and felt the cold sting as the minutes would pass. I forgot for a second that the metal was gone, that I don't have to answer for where I've been so long. But the skin is still tender, it's thin and it's white, like it's missing its armor in the middle of the night. It's a strange kind of branding, a quiet goodbye, written in creases that'll never run dry. They say the time heals every cut, every bruise, but this is a shape that I'm destined to lose. I can't cover it up, I can't wear a new glove, but I can't hide the damage of a one and only love. Now there's just scars where the ring used to be, a deep indentation of what you meant to me. It's a hollow point memory, a weight I don't wear, but even in the sunlight, the shadow is there. You're gone from the house and you're gone from the bed, but I've got this reminder in silver and red. Yeah, there's scars where the ring used to be, and I'm still chained to the ghost of a key. The skin will grow back and the color will fade, but I'll always remember the vows that we made. I'm looking at my hand in the 2020 soul's light, still feeling the ghost of you holding me tight. Just a mark, just a dent, just a scar where the forever went. The microwave beeps like a heart on a monitor, counting the pulse of a room that's gone cold. I set out the plates by the force of a habit, a story of us that's been poorly retold. I cooked for the person who used to be hungry, for the laughter we shared over wine and the steam. But now there's a vacuum where you used to sit, and I'm waking up midway through a beautiful dream. The steam disappears in a matter of minutes. The porcelain's white, but the silence is gray. I'm staring at chairs that are tucked in too tightly, with nothing to do and with nothing to say. It's half-eaten dinners dinners and cold coffee cups. The wreckage of mornings when we used to look up. Now I'm drinking the dregs of a love gone to seed. Swallowing shadows is all that I need. The table is wider than it's ever been since you left me here with the ghost of a grin. Just half-eaten dinners and cold coffee too. A house full of hunger for the version of you. There's a film on the surface of my morning brew, like the distance that grew while I slept next to you. I used to know exactly how much sugar you take. Now I don't even know which parts of you were a fake. I take a small bite and it tastes like the dust of a promise we made that surrendered to rust. I leave the leftovers to sit in the light, a monument built to our final big fight. I could throw it all out, I could wash every dish, I could scrub every surface of every last wish, but the stains on the table are deep in the grain, like the way that your name is a synonym for pain. I'm full on the sorrow, I'm fed on the grief. The comfort of together was a beautiful thing. And cold coffee cups, the wreckage of mornings when we used to look up. Now I'm drinking the dregs of a love gone to seed. Swallowing shadows is all that I need. The table is wider than it's ever been since you left me here with the ghost of a grin. Just half-eaten dinners and cold coffee too. A house full of hunger for the version of you. The coffee is frozen, the pasta is dry. I'm not even hungry enough to cry. I'll just leave the light on, I'll just leave the plate. Maybe some ghosts have a little more faith. I'm tracing the outlines of where you used to lie. A perfect 180, a long cold goodbye. We were parallel lines, running side by side, but the distance between us had nowhere to hide. I'm calculating moments, the why and the when, trying to make two halves a whole once again. It's the geometry of a breakup, the math of the pain, subtracting your sunlight and adding the rain. We were an angle that couldn't stay true. Now I'm just a fraction of what I was with you. A circle of silence, a point with no end, and this geometry of breaking, I'll never quite bend. I'll never quite bend. There's a sharp edge logic to the way that we fell, and a saucer leaves lonely in this empty hotel. I'm measuring shadows you left on the floor. The shortest distance is out through the door. You were my center, my axis, my frame. Now the volume is zero when I speak your name. They say time is a linear path to the light, but I'm stuck in the grid in the middle of the night. Square one symmetry left in these sheets. Just the cold, hard degrees of defeat. The math doesn't add up. You're gone, and the remainder's me. It started with a single thread, a loose word in the dark, a tiny fraying at the edge, a cold and quiet spark. I didn't notice when the seam began to pull apart. I was too busy stitching all your dreams into my heart. But now the pattern's shifting and the colors start to bleed. We're losing all the fabric of the life we used to lead. I'm reaching for your hand, but I'm catching only air. The more I try to hold us, the more there's nothing there. Every habit, every look, every I'll be home at 10 is coming loose and won't be tied together once again. It's the slow and steady unraveling of you and me. Watching what we wove and turn to tangled debris, one knot at a time. We're coming undone, losing our orbit, falling out of the sun. I'm standing with a needle, but I've run out of thread. Links in the silence, in the space where things were said. It's the long, lonely unraveling, until there's nothing left to see. The sweaters in the hallway, the way you take your tea, they're becoming distant echoes of a dead philosophy. We're stripping back the layers to the skin and to the bone, discovering that together was just a way of being alone. The tapestry is heavy and it's dragging on the floor. I don't recognize the person walking toward the door. If I pull on this memory, does the whole thing disappear? Is there a single string that could hold us through the year? But the tension is gone and the weight is too much. We've become a ghost story that I'm too afraid to touch. It's the slow and steady unraveling of you and me. Watching what we wove and been turning to tangled gold debris, one night at a time. We're coming undone, losing our orbit, falling out of the sun. I'm standing with a needle, but I've run out of thread. Listen to silence in the space where things were said. It's the long, lonely unraveling, until there's nothing left to just a pile of yarn on a hardwood floor. No warmth in the house, no lock on the door. I'm watching the last strand drift away in the breeze. Now I'm finally hollow and I'm finally free. But God, it's so cold and unraveling to me. I thought the sky was fixed in place, a permanent shade of gold. Back when the stories of forever weren't just stories I was told. We were 17 and reckless, carving names into the bark, never knowing that a fire only starts from a little spark. I didn't know that hearts could bend until they finally snap. I didn't know the world could change in a single silent gap. This is my first heartbreak, the one they warn you of. The heavy cost of falling when you're high on your first love. It's the shatter in a glass in a room that was so still, a hole inside my chest that the whole world couldn't fill. Yeah, I'm learning how to bleed while I'm learning how to wake in the ruins of my very first heartbreak. Now the songs on the radio sound like they're written for my ghost, and the places where we laughed are the ones that hurt the most. I keep looking at my phone, waiting for a name that won't appear, tracing shadows on the ceiling through a constant saltwater tear. They say the first one is the deepest, that it leaves a permanent mark, like a map of everywhere we went before we hit the dark. Is this how it's gonna be? Is this the way it feels when the magic of the beginning turns to something that never heals? I get back every sunset just to unknow what I know, that the person you love most is the one who's gotta go. It's the shatter in a glass in a room that was so still, a hole inside my chest that the whole world couldn't fill. Yeah, I'm learning how to bleed while I'm learning how to wake in the ruins of my very first heartbreak. I'm not the same kid I was yesterday. The innocence is gone, it just drifted away. My first heartbreak. I stood on the edge where the cedar meets stone, building a path to a heart I called home. I carried the timber, I hammered the steel to span the divide between what's fake and real. I thought if I stretched out my soul far enough, I could bridge the dark water when the river got rough. But the wood is alright and the cables are thin, and I'm falling for someone who won't let me in. I poured every promise like concrete and sand to reach for the shore of your promised land. But the closer I get to the light on your side, the faster you run for a place you can hide. It's a bridge that only betrays in the end, a way to get hurt, not a way to a friend. I'm walking on air over jagged edge rocks while you're on the far side, just changing the locks. Every step that I take makes the eye just sway. It's a bridge that only betrays. The fog's rolling in and the railing is cold, like every I love you that we ever hold. I look down at the current, so angry and deep, full of the secrets we promised to keep. You're standing right there, but you're miles away, watching the structure begin to decay. You won't reach your hand, no, you won't even try, you're just waiting for gravity to say it's goodbye. They say that a bridge is a beautiful thing, a connection of spirits, a gold wedding ring. But mine is a trap, and mine is a lie, a shortcut to nowhere beneath the gray sky. I'm cutting the lines, I'm letting it fall. I'd rather be lonely with no bridge at all. It's a bridge that only betrays in the end, a way to get hurt, not a way to a friend. I'm walking on air over jagged edge rocks, while you're on the far side, just changing the locks. Every step that I take makes the architecture sway. It's a bridge that only betrays. Timber by timber, stone by stone, I'm watching it sink. I'm better alone. Don't look for me here in the morning light. The bridge is gone, and I'm into the night. I still set the table for two out of habit. Then I catch the silence and try not to grab it. Your ghost is a guest that won't leave the room, and the garden we planted has forgotten to bloom. I found your old sweater in the back of the drawer. It doesn't smell like your skin or your home anymore, just dust in the distance of years in between, and the ghosts of the people we used to be. I'm still memorizing the map of your face while you're finding home in a different place. I'm holding the matches, but you took the light. Now I'm just a shadow lost in the night. So here's to the promise you didn't quite keep, to the secrets you told me before you could sleep, to the plans that we whispered that turned into air, to the version of us that is no longer there. It's a heavy kind of hollow, a quiet kind of gray, to be the one who's left while you walked away. Yeah, this is the anthem, the broken refrain, to the one who didn't think I was worth the rain. The city looks different since you closed the door. The streets don't lead back to your heart anymore. I see a car like yours, and my chest starts to tight. Then I remember you're miles out of sight. Did it feel like a prison, or was it a home? but you left with the pieces and didn't look back. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief. It steals all the joy and it leaves all the grief. I'm learning to breathe in a world without you, but I'm choking on everything we didn't do. You're a chapter I finished, but I'm still on the page. A bird who's forgotten how to leave the cage. So here's to the promise you didn't quite keep, to the secrets you told me before you could sleep, to the plans that we whispered that turned into air, to the version of us that is no longer there. It's a heavy kind of hollow, a quiet kind of gray, to be the one to the one who didn't stay. I hope you found the sun. I'm still here in the shade, learning how to be one, just one, without you. Without you. I'm standing in the hallway where the light begins to bend, trying to find the pieces of a story at its end. I walked into the bathroom and I stopped beside the door. There's a bottle on the counter that you don't need anymore. The air is getting thinner, the memory's getting cold, like a photograph in sunlight that's beginning to unfold. I reached out for the shadow of the girl I used to know. The more I try to hold you, the more you have to go. I used to breathe you in like the morning air. Now I'm just a stranger standing in the snare of a ghost that's disappearing with every passing day. I can feel the best of us just drifting away. It's the fading scent of your shampoo on the pillowcase, the slow motion blurring of the lines upon your face. It used to fill the room, it used to fill my chest. Now it's just a whisper of a heart that's laid to rest. I'm scrubbing at the mirrors, I'm washing out the sheets, but I'm terrified of the moment that the cleansing is complete. Cause when the fragrance vanishes, I'll finally have to see that there isn't any part of you still living here with me. The lavender and honey, or the jasmine in the rain. Every time I catch it, it's a needle in my vein. It's the way you used to smile me right before the break of dawn. I'm saving every bubble, I'm guarding every drop, searching for a way to make the hands of heaven stop. Is it possible to miss someone you haven't seen in years? To have a sense trigger 1,000 salty tears. I'm inhaling the silence, I'm gasping for the past. How could something so beautiful be something that won't last? The bottle's almost empty, and I'm starting to panic. Is the fading scent of your shampoo on the pillowcase, the slow motion blurring of the lines upon your face? It used to fill the room, it used to fill my chest. Now it's just a whisper of a heart that's laid to rest. I'm scrubbing at the mirrors, I'm washing out the sheets, but I'm terrified of the moment that the cleansing is complete. Cause when the fragrance vanishes, I'll finally have to see that there isn't any part of you still living here with me. One more breath before the air goes clear. One more second before you disappear. Just a trace of lavender, then nothing at all. The ground is stained and the light is flickering low. I've got nowhere left in this house to go. I'm curled up small where the porcelain is cold, feeling every year of the forever we sold. The party's still humming through the drywall crack, but I'm in here waiting for my soul to come back. I'm tracing the squares with a shaking hand, trying to find a place where I can finally stand. 1, 2, 3, the lines are all straight, unlike the mess we made of our fate. 4, 5, 6, they're perfect in white, the only things holding me together tonight. I'm just counting tiles on the bathroom floor, because I can't face the handle on the bedroom door. It's a cold 2020s and I'm losing my mind, looking for the pieces that you left behind. Each little square is a second gone by, in a room where it's finally okay to cry. I'm down on my knees, I'm down on the court, just counting the tiles on the bathroom floor. I can hear your footsteps moving down the hall. I'm pressing my forehead against the tiled wall. I wonder if you're looking for me in the dark, or if you've already extinguished the spark. The pattern repeats, it never gets lost. It doesn't care about the love or the cost. It's simple and steady, it's solid and sure, a geometry of pain that's hollow and pure. 98, 99, 101. I'll stay down here until the counting is done. I'll stay until the sun hits the vanity glass, waiting for this hurricane of us to pass. I'm not hiding, I'm just finding my breath in the quietest version of a love story death. after we broke every word of that vow. 113, that's where you used to stand. Just counting, just counting. I'm starting to notice the way people look through my frame, like I'm a word on their tongue, but they can't quite remember the name. I sit in the chair where we used to drink coffee and gold, but my hands have gone transparent and the ceramic is cold. I try to leave footprints today in the snow by the park, but the ground didn't private a space for my soul on my mark. I'm a glitch in the vision, a flicker of light on the wall, learning how to be present while being nothing at all. I went to our local, the place where the barman knew me, but he walked past my table like I was the salt of the sea. I shouted your name, but the sound didn't ripple the air. It's like you took the vibration of us and you left it elsewhere. The mirrors don't recognize features I used to call mine. I'm just a smudge on the glass, I'm a break in the line. I'm practicing walking through doors without turning the knob. Since you left, being human is just a part-time job. It's a gradual fading, a slow motion bleed. I'm losing the hunger, I'm losing the need to be seen by a world that you took with you when you ran. I'm unraveling faster than I ever thought a heart can. Oh, I'm mastering the art of becoming a ghost to the person I loved and the things that I wanted the most. I'm losing my edges, I'm turning to silver and smoke, watching the weight of my life turn into a cruel kind of joke. First go the colors, then go the sounds of the street, until I'm just a memory that no one is anxious to meet. It's a quiet disappearing, a pale and permanent coast into the lonely dark art of becoming a ghost. Do I frighten you now? Do you feel a chill in the hall when you walk through the kitchen and stare at the space on the wall? It's just a shadow of who I was meant to become before you decided that we were better as none. I'm translucent, I'm weightless, I'm gone. Becoming a ghost. Can you see me? No. Can you hear? No. I'm just the wind in the eaves of the house. I'm just the dust on the books you don't read. The sun is leaning low against the 22 easy sky. Another Saturday morning watching the light die. I'm sitting in the kitchen where the coffee's gone cold, trading in the silver for this tarnished kind of gold. The house is getting longer, stretching out its bones in a language made of silence and a low vibrating moans. I see the shape of the doorway creeping toward my feet, like a tide of velvet ink flowing in from off the street. The clock on the mantel is just a heavy rhythmic thud, while the memory of your laughter turns to winter frozen mud. I used to fear the darkness, but now I fear the gray. The way the world starts reaching for the things it takes away. Oh, I'm watching the shadows lengthening in the hall, writing out our history in the cracks upon the wall. They're stretching out their fingers to touch the empty chair, finding all the places where you used to breathe the air. The day is pulling backward, retreating from the room, leaving me to hollow out this slow and steady gloom. It's the sunset of our story, the hardest part of all, just me and the shadows lengthening in the hall. There's a silhouette of a coat rack that looks just like your frame. For a second I'm a coward and I whisper out your name, but the shadow doesn't answer, it just grows a little more, spreading like a secret across the hardwood floor. Every inch of evening is a mile of regret, a checklist of the things that I haven't finished yet. The light is getting thinner, a thread about to snap, falling like a heavy veil across my lonely lap. In the noon, I can't pretend that I'm doing just fine, that I haven't lost the light that I used to call mine. But when the angles start to sharpen and the orange turns to blue, I can't outrun the darkness that reminds me of you. Finding all the places where you used to breathe the air. The day is pulling backward, retreating from the room, leaving me to hollow out this slow and steady gloom. It's the sunset of our story, the hardest part of all, just me and the shadows lengthening in the hall. Now the floor is completely black and the sun isn't coming back. I'm just a shape in the corner, a ghost in 2020 cents. The shadows have reached me now, they've pulled me into the brick, strengthening, strengthening, until there's no me left at all. Until there's no me left at all. I'm handling the memories like thin Venetian glass, watching the shadows of 2020 squeeze past. You left the instructions on the kitchen shelf, on how to be lonely and live with myself. There's a crack in the spirit that nobody sees, a quiet erosion, a slow motion freeze. I'm moving so softly so the pieces won't fly under the weight of this heavy gray sky. It's not a sudden crash or a thunderous sound, it's the way that the petals just drift to the ground. It's a meticulous tear down, a graceful retreat, until all that is left is the cold of the street. Oh, it's the delicate art of breaking, the slow, steady rhythm of the heart you're forsaking. It's 1,000 small fractures we pretended weren't there, until we were breathing in nothing but air. No screaming, no shouting, no blood on the floor, just the soft clicking sound of a latch on the door. You're a master of ruins, a genius of taking, perfecting the delicate art of breaking. You folded your sweaters and you emptied the drawer like you'd rehearsed how to not love me anymore. You didn't leave bruises, you didn't leave scars, just a hollowed out space underneath all the stars. I'm watching the forever turn into before as I sweep up the dust of the life we both wore. It's beautiful, really, how clean you can leave while giving me nothing but silence to grieve. A porcelain promise, a crystallized vow. Look at how easy it shatters right now. I'm holding my breath so the shards don't draw blood, while the garden we planted is buried in mud. You didn't use a hammer, you didn't use a stone, you just mastered the science of leaving me alone. Small fractures we pretended weren't there, until we were breathing in nothing but air. No screaming, no shouting, no blood on the floor, just the soft clicking sound of a latch on the door. You're a master of ruins, a genius of taking, perfecting the delicate art of breaking. What the box said, but you were already 3 steps ahead. Piece by piece, breath by breath, the prettiest version of a love story death. It's an art form, and I'm the masterpiece you broke. The delicate art, the delicate art. I took a walk behind the house to the edge of the tall dead grass, to the spot where we watched the seasons and the satellites pass. I didn't bring any flowers, just a handful of heavy things, like the keys to your old apartment and the silver of broken rings. I'm not digging deep today, I don't have the strength to try to bury the way you looked at me under a summer sky. So I'm leaving them near the surface, just beneath the morning dew, in in a shallow, jagged hollow that I've carved away for you. Here's the way you said my name when you were halfway into sleep, and the secrets that you promised were the ones you'd always keep. I'm pushing the dirt with my fingers over the night we lost our way, covering up the forever that turned into just a day. The soil is loose and sandy, it won't hold the weight for long. One heavy rain and I'll hear the ghost of our favorite song. But I'm too tired to build a tomb, too weak to build a wall. So I'm letting the earth take the pieces of the hardest part of the fall. I should've dug a canyon, I should've found a cave, but I'm scared if I lose the sight of it, I'll forget how to be brave. So I keep the trauma close, just an inch below my feet, in a resting place so thin that we're almost bound to meet. In the memories kept in shallow graves, nothing ever stays dead. I can still hear the echoes of every word you never said. The grass is thin and yellow and the wind begins to moan over the parts of us I couldn't leave entirely alone. It's a restless kind of haunting, a fragile kind of peace, waiting for the winter to grant me a full release. But for now I'm just a mourner in a field of yesterday, watching the shallow graves start to wash themselves away. They say if you love something, you should set it deep and still, but I'm reaching through the topsoil against my better will. I'm checking for a heartbeat in a ghost I helped to kill, wondering if the best of us is breathing in the chill. I'm not letting go, I'm just covering it up. In the memories kept in shallow graves, nothing ever stays dead. I can still hear the echoes of every word you never said. The grass is thin and yellow and the wind begins to moan over the parts of us I couldn't leave entirely alone. It's a restless kind of haunting, a fragile kind of peace, waiting for the winter to grant me a full release. But for now I'm just a mourner in a field of yesterday, watching the shallow graves start to wash themselves away. Sleep light, my love, the dirt is thin. I'll see you when the rain begins, just a little bit of earth between me and the end. Furniture is gone, but the dust hasn't settled yet. The sun hits the floorboards where the sofa used to sit. I'm standing in the center of a room that lost its soul, trying to make a half-truth feel like something whole. There's a mark upon the plaster where you leaned to tie your shoe, a little scuff of charcoal, a tiny piece of you. And if I close my eyes, I can almost see your height carved in the golden static of the late July light. I'm running my fingers over the paint that's starting to peel, testing the boundaries of what is and isn't real. I follow the silhouette of where your head used to rest, a ghost of a movement and a phantom in my chest. I'm drawing the outline of the way you used to stand, with the hollow heart and a shaking empty hand. But the drywall is cold and the texture is rough, and no matter how I touch it, it's never quite enough. The house is breathing deeply, a heavy hollow sound, while I'm looking for the anchor that I never really found. I'm a map maker of ghosts, a scholar of the air, looking for the us that isn't anywhere. And I'm tracing shadows on empty walls tonight, searching for the warmth in the fading of the light, counting all the inches of the space you left behind in the lonely architecture of a broken heart and mind. It's a gallery of nothingness, a museum of the end, where the silence is the only thing that's left for me to befriend. Yeah, I'm just a witness to the things we couldn't save, tracing shadows on the walls of an open-air grave. If I paint over the marks, will I finally be free? Or will you still be living in the structure of me? I'm scared to fix the cracks, I'm scared to heal the skin, because the cracks are the only way the memory gets in. I'm leaning my forehead against the hollow wood, and I give it all back if I only could, yeah. You left behind in the lonely architecture of a broken heart and mind. It's a gallery of nothingness, a museum of the end, where the silence is the only thing that's left for me to befriend. Yeah, I'm just a witness to the things we couldn't save, tracing shadows on the walls of an open-air grave. Just a silhouette of a life we knew, just a gray stain where I once held you. The light is going down, the walls are going dark, and I'm still here, looking for the spark. I follow the blueprint we drew on the floor of a life that we promised was worth waiting for. We laid down the pillars in the bed of the stream, building a path out of stone and a dream. It's January now, and the 2020 seas wind is biting the places where our spirits were pinned. I'm walking the planks that we nailed in the sun, but I reached the edge where the wood is all done. The fog is so thick I can't see the far side, where the rest of our always was supposed to reside. I'm standing on steel that just stops in the sky, with no way to cross and no reason to try. Oh, it's a bridge that ends mid-air, mid-flight, a beautiful road that runs to the night. We built it so strong, we built it so high, just to leave me suspended beneath the dead sky. One step and I'm falling, one step and I'm gone, into the water that carries us on. There's no other shore, just a view of the abyss, and a bridge that ends mid-air on a night like this. The cables are swaying, the bolts are all loose. your shadow is tying the noose. I can see where you stopped, where you put down the tools, leaving the structure for dreamers and fools. The map says there's land just a mile ahead, but the map was a lie, like the things that you said. I'm halfway to happy, I'm halfway to home, but halfway is just a new word for alone. Do I turn back around to the dust on the bank, or stay on the sledge where the atmosphere's rank? You're already back on the solid green ground, while I'm in the clouds where there isn't a sound. I'm a monument now to a plan that fell short, the captain of wreckage with no open port. Oh, it's a bridge that ends mid-air, mid-flight, a beautiful road that runs to the night. Now we built it so strong, we built it so high, just to leave me suspended beneath the dead sky. One step and I'm falling, one step and I'm gone, into the water that carries us on. There's no other shore, just a view of the abyss, and a bridge that ends mid-air on a night like this. I'll just sit on the edge with my legs swinging free over the dark of the 20TCC, looking for land, looking for you, but the bridge just stops and the sky stays blue. It ends right here, it ends right here, midair. I'm standing in the kitchen where the morning used to be, before the coffee started tasting like a ghost of you and me. I'm measuring the distance from the table to the door, counting all the footsteps that don't echo anymore. The hallway is a canyon that I don't know how to cross. Since you took the blueprints and you left me with the loss, I'm staring at the ceiling, at the way the shadows lean, building monuments to everything that happens in between. The bedroom is a cathedral for a guy that went away. The pillows are the altars where I still pretend to pray. I've memorized the structure of the silence in the hall, and the way the sunset shivers as it climbs the eastern wall. You left a hollow sculpture in the shape of where you slept, a permanent reminder of the promises unkept. I'm living in the rafters of a house that's made of it, walking through the memory of a girl who isn't there. It's more than just an empty room or a lock without a key. It's the way the very atoms feel like they've abandoned me. I'm a carpenter of longing, I'm an engineer of pain, trying to find a shelter from the psychological rain. And I'm lost in the architecture of absence and bone, in a palace made of words and a tower made of alone. structure. It's a terrifying height to be building up the darkness to replace the morning light. Yeah, I'm trapped inside the blueprints of a heart you threw away, in the architecture of absence, where I'm forced to stay. They say home is where the heart is, but my heart is under glass, a specimen of failure, while the seasons start to pass. I'm reinforcing shadows, I'm bracing up the grief, searching for a foundation that offers some relief. But the walls are made of never, and the floor is made of it. And I'm standing on the edge of a mahogany cliff. Yeah, I'm lost in the architecture of absence and bone, in a palace made of was and a tower made of alone. Every window is a maybe, every doorway is a no, in the city of the things that I just couldn't let go. It's a heavy kind of structure, it's a terrifying height to be building up the darkness to replace the morning light. Yeah, I'm trapped inside the blueprints of a heart you threw away, in the architecture of absence, where I'm forced to stay. Four walls and the space you used to fill, a roof that can't keep out the chill. I'm just a tenant in the ghost of a home, building, building, building nothing. Needle skating on the edge of the groove. I'm frozen in the kitchen, too hollow to move. The record's spinning, but the song has run out, leaving me here with the ghost of a doubt. We used to dance until the neighbors would complain. Now there's nothing but the rhythm of the January rain. I'm staring at the speakers like they're gonna speak your name, but 2020 feels like a cold different game. The melody was a bandage, the harmony was a home, but chords don't mean nothing when you're standing alone. The hum of the fridge is the only quiet I've got, telling me I'm losing everything I thought I caught. Oh, it's the silence after the music stops, the heavy kind of quiet when the final curtain drops. My ears are still ringing with the you and me song, but the air is just empty and the night is too long. It's not the screaming or the slamming of the door, it's the sound of your heartbeat not thumping anymore. The world is still spinning, but the rhythm is gone. In the silence after the music, I'm barely holding on. I found your playlist on my phone yesterday. I couldn't press shuffle, I couldn't press play, because I know that the bridge leads to a part of the track where we promised each other we'd never look back. Now the static is rising like a flood in the hall, and I'm leaning my head against a white noise wall. Yeah, every I love you was a note we had high. Now it's just a frequency where dreams go to die. They say silence is golden, but it feels like lead, filling up the spaces in our unmade bed. I take 1,000 arguments, I take the loudest music. I'm barely holding on. The static is humming. The room is so cold. I'm humming a chorus, but I'm getting old. Just a dial tone, just a heart on its own. The song ended months ago, why am I still listening? The calendar page turned a week ago, but the dirt is still buried under iron gray snow. They say the seasons are supposed to lean into the light, but it's been January 10th for 100 straight nights. I'm breathing out fog in the middle of our room, while the frost on the window pane starts to bloom. I try to light a fire with the letters you wrote, but the smoke just catches in the back of my throat. The world is turning green for everybody else, but I'm a statue sitting frozen on a shelf. The sun is just a rumor that I used to believe, back before you tucked your heart inside your sleeve. Oh, it's a winter that never ends, a winter that never thaws, living in the wreckage of love's broken laws. The ice is in the marrow, the chill is in the bone. A 2020 sweet spring that I've never even known. I'm waiting for a melt that's never gonna come. My heart is just a finger that's frozen and numb. You walked away and took the summer in your claws. Now I'm lost in a winter that never thaws. I see people in the street wearing lighter coats, while I'm still sinking in these frozen moats. The river is a mirror made of jagged glass, watching the ghosts of our memories pass. I thought if I waited, the garden would grow, but how can a flower survive in the snow? The ground is too hard for a prayer or a seed, and the cold is the only thing left that I feel. Is there a solstice for a broken heart, a day where the dark finally starts to part? Or am I just a landmark in the driving sleet, a man made of ice on a dead-end street? Spring that I've never even known. I'm waiting for a melt that's never gonna come. My heart is just a finger that's frozen and numb. You walked away and took the summer in your claws. Now I'm lost in a winter that never thaws. So I'll button up my jacket and I'll turn out the light, step back out into the permanent night. Still shivering, still silvering. Maybe I'll just sleep until the ice turns to rain. But the sky stays white and the world stays plain. Just a winter without you. I didn't hear a crash, I didn't hear a sound. No porcelain screaming as it hit the kitchen ground. It wasn't a landslide, it wasn't a storm. Just a slow, steady freezing of a bed that was warm. I looked in the mirror, and the silver had lines like a spiderweb map of the darkest designs. We didn't explode, we just ran out of breath. A soft velvet version of a love affair dead. Now I'm finding the splinters in the rug by the bed. Tiny glass reminders of the things that we said. They're too small to see until they cut through the skin, letting the cold and the loneliness in. I'm sweeping up pieces of a Tuesday in May, when we looked at each other and had nothing to say. It's a quiet disaster, a mute kind of wreck. The weight of the silence hanging around my neck. They tell you that heartbreak is a thunderous thing, a roar in the canyon, a sharp, jagged sting. But mine is a whisper, a leak in the soul, 1,000 small fractures instead of one whole. And I'm picking up fragments of a quiet shatter, trying to remember why they used to matter. No smoke in the air, no debris in the street, just the sound of my heart skipping one final beat. It's a microscopic hollow, a dust-covered grief, the death of a forest in the fall of one leaf. Yeah, I'm glued to the floor where the light used to scatter, collecting the fragments of a quiet shatter. If I put them back together, would the edges still fit? Or is there a part of me missing from it? I'm holding a sliver of the us I once knew, and it's clear as a diamond, and it's sharper than you. I'm bleeding inside, so careful where you step. The floor is full of stars, just tiny little pieces of these hidden little scars. It didn't make a sound, it just broke. Glass bead rolling across a wooden floor. I watch the paint peel off the frame of the door where I used to etch your name. The hallway's quiet, the air is cold, like a story that's been far too often told. I'm standing here with my keys in my hand, a stranger in a house we carefully planned. The silence isn't empty, it's heavy and deep, built from the promises we couldn't keep. One foot is out, but my heart's in the hall, waiting for a shadow that won't ever fall. Oh, the finality of a closed door, the sound of the wood hitting the floor. It's not just a latch or a bolt in the leave it cracked just a little bit wide, in case one of us needed to run back inside. But the hinges are rusted, the wood is gone gray, and you're already 1,000 miles away. I could knock till my knuckles are broken and red, but I can't wake the ghost of the words that we said. A door is a choice and you chose to leave, leaving me nothing but the air that I breathe. Oh, the finality of a closed door, the sound of the wood hitting the floor. It's not just a latch or a bolt in the grain, it's the end of the us and the start of the rain. Once it's shut, there's no looking back, just a hollow heart on a one-way track. Everything we were's on the other side. Now it's just a barrier where love went to die. I'll turn the handle for the very last time, committing the oldest and saddest of crimes, leaving my heart on the welcome mat. There's no coming back from a closure like that. Just a closed door, just a closed door. Silence. I brought a shovel to the edge of the yard under the willow tree, to the patch of grass where you once swore you'd grow old with me. The ground is frozen solid now, a bitter jagged shell, and I'm digging out a hollow space to put away myself. I'm packing up the summer nights and the way you used to laugh. I'm cutting every photograph exactly down the half. It feels like sacrilege to move the dirt and disturb the quiet air, but I can't carry everything when you're no longer there. Here lies the first I love you that we whispered in the dark, and the way my pulse would gallop like a fire from a spark. I'm laying down the travel maps and the names we pick for sons, the ghosts of all the battles that we thought that we had won. It's a crowded little graveyard for two people still alive. Funny how the wreckage is the only thing to survive. I'm smoothing out the top so with the palms of shaking hands, burying the blueprints and the castles in the sands. There's no headstone for a feeling, no marker for a soul, just a wide and gaping absence where I used to be whole. I'm saying all the prayers that I forgot to say back then, before we became strangers and stopped being him and when. Down where we buried the best of us, the wildflowers won't grow beneath the weight of every word we didn't wanna know. I left the kindness and the magic in a shallow, lonely grave, and I kept the bitter pieces that I didn't wanna save. It's a quiet kind of funeral, no mourners in the rain, just a man alone with dirt and the echoes of his pain. I'm standing on the hallowed ground of everything we lost, calculating every kiss and what the ending finally cost. Do the neighbors see me out here talking to the weeds. Do they know I'm planting sorrow where we used to plant the seeds? I wanna dig it up again to breathe life into the bone, but some things stay much prettier when they're left under a stone. The best of us is sleeping now. I should let it be. Down where we bury the best of us, the wildflowers won't grow beneath the weight of every word we didn't wanna know. I left the kindness and the magic in a shallow, lonely grave, and I kept the bitter pieces that I didn't wanna save. It's a quiet kind of funeral, no mourners in the rain, just a man alone with dirt and the echoes of his pain. I'm standing on the hallowed ground of everything we lost, calculating every kiss and what the ending finally costs. Rest in peace to the you I knew. Rest in peace to the me I liked. The grass is turning brown and the winter's coming down. Goodbye to the best of us. I kept the windows bolted shut to keep the winter out. I wrapped myself in every lie and every little doubt. I built a fire of memories and fed it with your name, trying to find some comfort in the flicker of the flame. But the wood has turned to ashes and the embers have gone gray, and there's a draft beneath the door that I can't wish away. I lived inside a fever dream where you were still around, but the silence is a hammer making such a heavy sound. I used to tell myself you'd call when you reached the coast, that you were just a traveler and not a disappearing ghost. I told the empty hallway that you'd be home by 10. Then I wake up in the morning and I tell myself again, but the calendar is mocking me, the pages won't sit still, and the frost is spreading patterns on the wood along the sill. I'm running out of excuses to keep the heaters on when the warmth of everything we were is well and truly gone. I'm peeling back the bandages, I'm looking at the scar. I'm admitting that I don't know where the hell you even are. The denial was a blanket, but it's thin and full of holes, and now the ice is moving in to take its final toll. Shivering in the bitter cold of the truth. It's the end of my illusions, it's the winter of my youth. The maybe endless someday have all frozen in the air, and I'm finally realizing that you're simply never there. It's a sharp and jagged mercury, it's a blue and lonely sting, to know that I am losing you, and I'm losing everything. No more hiding in the shadows, no more running from the proof, just me and the numbing starlight and the bitter cold of the truth. They say the truth will set you free, but they never mention this, the way the air can cut you like a long forgotten kiss. It doesn't feel like freedom, it feels like falling through the ice. paying for a miracle at a devastating price. I'm wide awake and freezing, and I've never been so clear. Sharp and jagged mercury, it's a blue and lonely sting to know that I am losing you, and I'm losing everything. No more hiding in the shadows, no more running from the proof. Just me and the numbing starlight, and the bitter cold of the truth. The fire's out, the glass is cracked, you aren't coming ever back, God, it's cold. The phone is away in the palm of my hand, a piece of dead glass in a desolate land. It's 2026 and the world is still humming, but I'm stuck in the silence of you never coming. I stared at your name until the letters went blurred, aching to speak just one more broken word. I hit the green button, I held it so tight, and sent a frail signal out into the night. One ring for the coffee we'll never go by, 2 rings for the truth that turned into a lie, 3 rings for the ghost of the life that we led, 4 rings for the I love yous left in our bed. Oh, the ache of an unanswered call, the sound of a heart hitting a brick wall. It's the hollow vibration, the rhythmic delay, the digital proof that you're moving away. It's the leave a message, the tone at the end, the funeral march for a lover and friend. I'm screaming in silence through a satellite wire, while the ache of the no one sets my spirit on fire. I didn't have anything important to say, just wanted to hear how you spent your Tuesday. I wanted to hear if your voice still has that crack when you're tired of the world and you're holding it back. But the voicemail is full, or the signal is weak, or maybe you're seeing my name as it streaks across your bright screen like a falling star, reminder of someone you've pushed out too far. Is it charging on a nightstand? Is it lost in your bag? Is my memory a weight that you're starting to drag? I'm praying for a hello, I'm begging for air, but the connection failed, is more than I can bear. An unanswered call, and lay it face down. The loneliest man in this 2020 seeps down. No bars on the surface, no blood in the vein, just a dial tone singing along with the rain. Please pick up, please. The echo is the loudest thing in the room, feeding on the shadows in the afternoon gloom. I'm sitting on a floorboard that used to be a home, but now it's just a grid of wood where I feel alone. There's a square of brighter paint where your picture used to hang, a ghost of every I love you we ever softly sang. I'm surrounded by the ghosts of our everyday lives, cutting through the quiet like the sharpest of knives. I've got the tape and the Sharpie, but I don't have the heart to finish the ending when I didn't want to start. Bare walls and unpacked boxes, that's all that's left of you and me. A mountain of memories and cardboard and tape, with no easy way to plan my escape. Every corner is hollow, every closet is wide, with nowhere left for a broken heart to hide. I'm packing up the life that we thought was our own, in a house full of nothing, feeling completely alone. I found your favorite sweater at the bottom of a crate. It still smells like the coffee from our very first date. I should put it in the donate or throw it in the trash, but I'm clinging to the embers of a fire turned to ash. The kitchen is a desert, the bedroom is a shell, moving out of heaven and moving into hell. One box for the kitchen, one box for the hall, one box for the dreams that we let hit the wall. I'm labeling the pieces of a life torn apart, but there isn't a box big enough for my heart. Bare walls and unpacked boxes, that's all that's left of you and me. A mountain of memories and cardboard and tape, with no easy way to plan my escape. Every corner is hollow, every closet is wide, with nowhere left for a broken heart to hide. I'm packing up the life that we thought was our own, in a house full of nothing, feeling completely alone. I'll leave the keys on the counter by the sink, give myself a moment, try not to think. The walls are bare, the floor is clean, like we were a movie that was never even seen. Just some tape on a box and a heart under lock. Bare walls, bare walls, goodbye. Goodbye. that only you drink and leave a second plate by the edge of the sink. I caught myself booking a table for two for a Friday night dinner that won't include you. I'm walking through floor plans of houses we sketched in a version of 20 teeny sets that's already been etched in the back of my mind, like a map or a prayer. But I reach for your hand and there's only cold air. It's the phantom limb of a life we designed, that someday assume that we've left far behind. I'm grieving a person who hasn't even been born, the version of us that we've already torn. Oh, I'm haunted by the ghost of a shared future, by the stitches that ripped in the middle of the suture. I see the gray in your hair that I'll never get to see, and the porch swing we bought for the old folks we'd be. It's the anniversaries that will never arrive. The hardest part of staying alive is watching the years stretch out like a sea, haunted by the us that will never be. There's a names list on my phone we never got to use, and a map of the coast with the towns we would choose. I see you in the sunrise of a year down the track, a silhouette standing with your back to the black. I'm mourning the holidays, the fights and the mending, the beautiful mess of a never ending. The calendar's empty, the pages are white, and I'm losing the vision of you in the light. They say let go of the past, and I'm trying to try, but how do you say 1,000 goodbyes to the kids we didn't have, to the trips we didn't take, to the promise of forever that was destined to break? Oh, I'm haunted by the ghost of a shared future, by the stitches that ripped in the middle of the suture. I see the gray in your hair that I'll never get to see, and the porch swing we bought for the old folks we'd be. It's the anniversaries that will never arrive. The hardest part of staying alive is watching the years stretch out like a sea, haunted by the us that will never be. So I'll blow out the candles on a cake for one, watching the setting of a 2020 soy sun. I bury the plans and the dreams in the yard. God, why is there nothing so heavy and hard? Just a ghost in a hallway, a life we didn't get to lead, the ghost of us, the ghost of us. The silence is all I have left to read. I'm retracing the steps of 1,000 nights, back through the laughter and the low glow light. I'm digging through the garden of the things we said, trying to find the life in the words we bled. But the air feels thin and the ground is cold, like a promise made that grew too old. I can hear the echo of your voice in the hall, retreating like a shadow against the wall. We're erasing the ink from the pages we signed, leaving the always and forever behind. It's a slow motion robbery, a quiet kind of theft, until there isn't a single sweet thing left. Now I'm drowning in every I love you we took back, watching the light in the window fade to black. Every whisper in the dark, every baby don't go, is being pulled beneath the surface of the things we now know. It's like they never happened, like they weren't even true. The I love you from me and the I love you from you. We're unsaying the magic until the heart is just a crack, living in the wreckage of the words we took back. I saw you today and your eyes were like stone, a different kind of quiet than I've ever known. You spoke my name like it was heavy to hold. A story in 2020 sees it's already grown cold. You didn't say it, but I felt the retreat, the way you pulled your heart off the street. You're reclaiming the feelings, you're locking the door, and I'm not the only one anymore. Can we really just pretend that the air didn't shake, that our souls didn't bend until they started to break? How do you unfeel the warmth of a hand? How do you unwalk the miles of the sand? You're swallowing the darling, you're choking on the mind, drawing a thick, jagged, permanent line. Ooh. Now I'm drowning in every I love you we took back, watching the light in the window fade to black. Every whisper in the dark, every baby don't go, is being pulled beneath the surface of the things we now know. It's like they never happened, like they weren't even true. The I love you from me and the I love you from you. We're unsaying the magic until the heart is just a crack, living in the wreckage of the words we took back. So take it all back, the always, the now. Break every letter of every vow. I'm standing in the silence, dressed in the light of every I love you we finally took back. Just words in the wind, just words we didn't mean. Or maybe we just forgot how to stay.